Dear friends, advocates, and fellow changemakers, warm greetings from Sickle Cell Disease Support Group of Ghana. I hope this message finds you well. I'd like to draw attention to a very important event coming forth, and I'm excited about it. Quite excited. On the 18th of October, this 18th October 2025 is a special day for blood disorders. We are talking about Well-Inherited Blood Disorders Day, celebrated on the 18th of each year. This year's theme is Uniting for Equitable Access to Care and Treatment. Uniting for Equitable Access to Care and Treatment. Very crucial. This calls us to break barriers and build systems where care is not a privilege, but a right. A right. Sickle Cell Disease Support Group of Ghana is proud to join hands with Global Action Network for Sickle Cell and Other Inherited Blood Disorders. Global Action Network for Sickle Cell and Other Blood Inherited Disorders or Other Inherited Blood Disorders. GANSID. We are raising awareness and driving action across communities. Not just awareness. There's an action involved, which is why I come to your doorsteps today. I will need you on board. There are little 3 steps that we need to take to amplify this day. As I have attached a link below, you will equally find flyers that you will post on your social medias. Okay, share on your page, share on your status to help amplify the occasion. Okay, and we invite you to be part of this global movement. The 3 steps involves 1, using the toolkit on the website attached herein, where you will find flyers that you can copy, post, tag someone to also tag someone and share around. By so doing, we are amplifying our voices and we challenge the stigmas around the various types of blood disorders, and then also we promote the right system in place for early diagnosis and treatment. So this action is very crucial. So let's amplify this occasion that there is a special day used to acknowledge people who are going through a lot silently. By so doing, a lot of actions will be drawn in and the needed attention will be given. So please hop on board. Action number 2. There is a virtual conversation around the day or around the theme. Okay, there's going to be a Zoom meeting that you can zoom in, join, just scan the code. When you look on the flyers or on the website, there's a QR code that you can scan. When you scan it, you can register for it and join the occasion. You can ask questions, you can share from people's experiences and how they go about their day-to-day challenges and how they survive on a daily basis. And you can explore a lot of solutions and then strengthen the already systems in place. And by so doing, we are improving our standard of living. So kindly join by scanning or registering to the link that is attached herein. And action number 3, very important. Now, I'm glad to announce that all Sickle Cell Disease Support Group members can access a wristband specially designed for the occasion. Global Action Network for Sickle Cell Disease, in partnership with Sickle Cell Disease Support Group, have made this available to you. So pick yours up at the Sickle Cell Clinic. You talk to our able doctors and nurses. You see in this mod, you will be sorted out. Get your wristband, wear it proudly, And please, give it a shot. I mean, picture, put it on, flex your your arm, and then give us a picture. Share with us, share on your social media, tag someone. Most importantly, you can tag eye blood disorders on Instagram, Facebook. Okay, you take a picture with a wristband, you share with somebody, and tag eye blood disorders. By so doing, we are amplifying more. And then also, yes, if you don't have the wristband, just get a red ribbon. Just tie it here, flex your muscle, and then take a shot for us with a good smile, big one, okay, bigger than mine, okay, and then tag eye blood disorders or share with us, or tag Sickle Cell Disease Support Group of Ghana, SCDSG. By so doing, we raise our voices, we raise awareness, and we fight to address the conditions that we are presented with. And it's important to conclude by mentioning few blood disorders that a lot of us, all of us are dealing with, okay? Let me start with, of course, not to be biased, but sickle cell disease, very, very complicated as others, okay? One of the conditions that has a potential of affecting every organ in your system, because as far as blood is concerned, and you're not getting the adequate blood at the right time, or your blood is not living the lifespan is supposed to live, it has a ripple effect on almost every organs. But when you are taking your medications on time, by God's grace, you are good to go. So it presents with chronic anemia, as you already know, pain, organ complications due to the sickle-shaped blood, which eventually leads to vaso-occlusion and its consequences. So sickle cell disease is one of blood disorders. Thalassemia is another one. It presents with reduced hemoglobin production. The red blood cells that we need help us breathe well, tissue respiration, help us repair tissues, and do a whole lot. It is not being produced in the right amount, and this leads to severe anemia. Always he's got anemia, always or a pill, always is pale. And because of this, organs don't get the right nourishment, so growth is retarded one way or the other. Okay, so that's thalassemia for us. And then hemophilia A, B, it's a bleeding disorder. Okay, so the little prick or the little incident, you see severe bleeding. Okay, it's caused by missing clot factors. That's another blood disorder. Okay, so this occasion is very, very important. Von Willebrand disease is a common inherited bleeding disorder affecting clotting proteins. Proteins that help us save blood when our tissue is exposed or when we have a cut. When you have this disease, it affects those proteins, so you also bleed. G6PD, otherwise glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. This enzyme is very important, but when certain people lack this enzyme, then red blood cell can be broken down easily, because it kind of serves as a protective shield around red blood cells along the journey of 120 days. But when you lack these enzymes, the little thing leads to hemolysis or breakdown of red blood cells. Little infection, little issue, red blood cells are broken down, lead to anemia and other jaundice and other issues. Okay. Hereditary spherocytosis, another kind of blood disorder. Red cells membrane disorder, okay, causing anemia and jaundice. The red cell has a membrane, okay. This membrane, of course, is a coating that protects the internal stuff of the red cells. But this membrane easily breaks down, okay, and then leads to a whole lot of issues, jaundice and all. Another kind is Fanconi anemia, okay. It's a rare bone marrow disorder linked to cancer risk. Okay. So just imagine the bone marrow that help us produce your red blood cells here and there. There's a disorder with it, and every now and then it can't give you enough blood because of this disorder, and it can even lead to cancer of the bone. Inherited platelet disorder. The platelet that helps us clot when you have a cut. There's a disorder with it, as the name goes. So this condition affects platelets and their number and their function as a whole, leading to bleeding issues. Okay. So rare factor deficiency. There are a lot of factors that help us handle clotting. You understand? Factor 1, 2, 5, 7, 10, 11, 8. These are very important factors. Okay, but when you have deficiencies or inadequacy in these factors, you are prone to a whole lot of issues. So blood disorders, I think that our colleagues are handling in silence. But colleagues, you have this day to contribute your part. Okay, so let's join hands with Gansett and then amplify this day. Okay, take your wristband, take a short group picture with your loved ones, yourself, parents, health workers, nurses, doctors. When you lay hands on yours, kindly take a picture with us, give us a big smile, and share with us. Love you. Take good care of yourself. Keep up to date with your doctor's appointments. Okay, if you have any issue, do not hesitate to reach us on Facebook, SCDSG, LinkedIn, Instagram, and all. Okay, love you. Bye bye.